time. I'm Cyndi Edwards.
And I'm Jerry Penacoli, and we are kicking things off this morning with some hot topics, as only we can.
Got some hot ladies
That's
and lovely
right.
ladies of local radio joining us to debate those topics. We've got Corey Dillon from Mix 100.7, Angelique Queen B. McGuire from 95.7 The Beat, and Danielle McBroom from 97X. Good to have y'all here.
Hi,
And
guys.
congratulations on
Yeah,
your
6
being
months.
pregnant.
Yeah, you're gonna have a baby, and everyone thinks it was supposed to happen yesterday. So
Yeah, well,
it's not. I have 3 more months.
you're all under that table. You are all baby.
Yes.
You are all baby.
Fabulous.
And you know, it's nice to have the feminine side well represented here today.
Oh, we came to represent.
So then I got to represent the other side.
Okay, it's all estrogen and a little testosterone.
Oh, just a little. Fantastic. All right.
You want to start?
Sure,
Okay.
why not? All right, since 2007, or that'd be 2007, the Humane Society of Tampa Bay has trapped, neutered, and released about 47,000 feral cats. One South Tampa woman is complaining that the feral cats are actually ruining her yard. The Humane Society says the number of feral cats is decreasing, but there are still about 200,000 in Hillsborough County alone and another 200,000 in Polk County. Should they be released back into the wild?
I mean, what's the alternative?
Yeah, what do you
well,
do with them?
the alternative is to not release them to,
Yeah, but you know,
Euthanasia.
that's so against, I work with the Humane Society of Pinellas, and that's against what they do. That's why I like working with them, is because, I know that when an animal goes there, they don't leave there until they find a home. So I don't think if the Humane Society is involved, it's right in their name. I don't think that happens, and I don't know. I can't see putting them down for that reason.
Yeah, at least the numbers are going down, which is promising.
It doesn't
And this
say,
is-
but it's still a huge.
Yeah,
it's
that's
what,
a huge
200,000
problem.
feral
Yeah.
cats in Hillsborough and 200,000
But I
in
want
Pinellas.
100,000 in Hillsborough, 200,000 or 200,000 in Polk. But I want to know who's counting them all. How do they know? I mean, there could be a lot more than that.
And from what my understanding, it's a lot fewer than it used to be.
It is.
Because
Yeah.
they're producing less.
Right.
So I'm glad that they're trying to find a solution to save these cats' lives, these kittens. But I do understand this lady's frustration. That's her home. That's her property.
Yeah.
She wants to.
I mean, at
be
some
able-
point, they become a pest
Well,
problem.
what
Right.
would you prefer, rats or cats?
Right, cats,
Just think
for
of the rat
sure.
population if we didn't have so many feral cats.
and this is true.
Yeah.
It's the circle of life. So you can look at it in so many different ways. And I don't know, how does a cat ruin a yard? I don't get that.
I don't get
that.
that.
Well, she
confused by
complained
that
about
as
the
well.
poo and pee.
Yeah.
If you want to get specific.
And I'm wondering, why were they attracted to her yard? Because usually they would go from, especially from reading on this topic, they would go to abandoned houses or, so I wonder why they're picking her home.
My yard is very nice, and I
Yes, for
have
sure.
animals doing their business there. What are you insinuating about my yard?
Is there a feral cat population in your backyard?
No, but I live near downtown St. Pete. I mean, there very well could be, and I hear of neighbors complaining about feral cats running around the neighborhood and trying to figure that problem out.
Well,
Yeah.
I think we know who's caused this problem. It's humans for not getting their cats spayed or neutered from the get-go.
Absolutely.
Yes, for
and,
sure.
and then the other problem is, and we say it all the time on this show, and a lot of people say it, is, don't go and buy a pet. Go and adopt a pet.
Yeah,
There is
precisely.
adopt, don't
Yeah.
shop. It
Right.
is just such a simple thing, and so many people won't do it, and I don't understand why.
I don't either. It could save a whole lot more cats and dogs for that matter,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
again, these cats are producing less, so there's less cats in a few years. Hopefully it won't be as big as an issue as it is now.
At least
Right.
the trend is going this way.
Yeah,
That's a
absolutely.
good thing. Hey, girls as young as 13 can get birth control online without stepping foot into the doctor's office. Some, of course, find this convenient, but there are also issues that come into play, like the fact that it seems easily accessible, no exam required, and birth control is not a one-size-fits-all product. Though there are virtual opportunities to connect with a physician to find out what option works best for you. What do we think of all this?
Let's ask the pregnant mom.
I think I'm so happy that I'm pregnant with a boy and have a little boy at home. Gosh, who's okay with that?
I am.
Of a 13-year-old.
I'm okay with it too,
But
to
I
be
just
honest.
feel like
Getting,
somebody should know. Somebody should know. The mom or somebody. I mean, I guess I understand if you're. I say I'm thankful I'm having a boy.
Yeah.
I'm just so thankful that I'm having a
I
little
totally
boy.
understand, but I just think a conversation has to be had.
Yeah,
I have a
somebody-
daughter,
But wait,
and
of
I would
course
want
it
to
does.
know.
That is absolutely
want to
the
know.
ideal, Anjali. But the problem is, so many young women will not have that opportunity to have a conversation,
Or they're too afraid to have that conversation.
So I say, and this is maybe a very unpopular opinion, but I say, and you agree,
I agree.
that this is a way to perhaps get a bigger problem down the road.
I mean,
Which brings
under
up an even
control.
bigger problem for me, because if you are grown enough to decide to make adult decisions that you want to engage in sex and you're going to take care of your body and get birth control, then you should be adult enough to have an adult conversation with your parents.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Or your doctor. I mean, you
But
should be able to have
there
that
may not be
conversation.
a parent that understands at home. Do you know?
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Well,
like
right,
there are
but-
so
but
many situations, and each one may be unique unto
I
itself.
don't remember at what age, ladies, were your mom or your parents weren't in the room with you when you're having your physical. I mean,
Right.
I think it's about 12 or 13, and you can have that conversation with your doctor.
I think that's the part that makes me nervous, is putting 13 on it. Because then I'm a 13-year-old girl, and I hear I can have it. I'm like, oh, well, if I can have that, then
Right.
that means I can grab that, and
Well,
I
it
can
might
have
not
sex.
be as easy as that. It might
Yeah.
not be as easy as just going online and ordering it and having it come to your house. They may require that you actually speak to somebody
Well, and there
virtually,
is-
if
there-
not face
yes,
to face.
virtually, which again, look, the ideal is to talk to your parents. I mean, that is the
Talk to
ideal.
someone,
but
your
if you could
guardian,
at
your
least,
grandmother, your aunt.
somebody
Yeah.
with some you know, intelligence. But the good thing about this is, and I think why I'm for it, is the fact that you can talk to a physician, even if it's virtually. At least you have some guidance.
Oh, yeah,
with
I
this.
think-
and
I
I
would
think this is
conversation.
worst case scenario.
Yeah, I would hope
Yes,
so.
I mean, that's the thing. I don't want to see anyone given any kind of prescription medication without a doctor's visit
Right.
and consent and
Correct.
exam,
Yes.
frankly.
Some say you should be able to just get this from your pharmacist.
Because
you
it
shouldn't
is,
even have
like
to
you
go to a
said,
doctor.
It's
Right.
not one size fits all.
No, it isn't.
Precisely.
All right,
Okay, next.
let's move on. A Virginia mom is furious that her daughter's swimming instructor is showing too much skin. She wrote to the Parks and Rec department saying that the swimming instructor should be wearing a shirt. She wrote, and I quote, "The male instructor's breasts were flopping on the water, and we felt extremely uncomfortable with her getting into the water skin to skin and in such close proximity to his intimate space." The instructor refused. The mother was told to find another class. Should he have
Bye, Felicia.
covered up?
Bye, Felicia. Thank you.
My son, so my son is in, I'm assuming, well, my son is in swim classes right now, and it's the basic survival. The woman who teaches my son, and I'd be fine if it was a man, is teaching him to survive if he were to fall in a pool. And if I had a problem with what that person was doing, I would just go somewhere else. I don't see why he has to wear
It's a pool. It's a body of water. It's swimming. Do you wear a shirt when you go in the pool?
No.
Okay,
Yeah,
I don't
the
either.
real issue here is that the guy is clearly not attractive because it's like that old Saturday Night Live skit, you know, with Tom Brady. It's like if you don't want to be accused of anything untoward, just be attractive. So that's the problem the mother's really having, that
Boy,
she's
you
like,
are-
oh, his moves
You are
Exactly.
on my
jaded,
child.
Corey.
Right.
You
You
are
know what?
jaded.
Well, somebody else might think he's fine.
When I
If he was
He's
fine,
fine to
she'd be like,
somebody, Corey.
enjoying this swim lesson.
Somebody
When
might
I
want him
first
the way he is.
heard about this, I thought, oh, come on, just skin to skin
Get a life.
contact.
Yeah,
Don't worry
get a
about
life.
it. But then I started thinking, he's working for the Parks and Rec department, taxpayers' money. Really, as a taxpayer, if this is the only place I can get my child the lessons they need, and this is the only person that can teach them, and I want him to put on a shirt, the Parks and Rec department might want to tell him to put on a shirt, because apparently she's not the only woman, mother, parent that asked for this to be done. And
poor guy.
ultimately,
Really?
when you pull away the layers, I'm paying for him.
But
to
isn't
be
that
able
like
to
fat
watch my
shaming?
kid.
Dick teaching
Isn't
swimming?
Isn't that like
I mean,
fat shaming? Isn't that
seriously.
like fat shaming? Basically, you're
Yeah,
saying
it
because
is.
you're overweight,
That's
I want you to put on a
exactly what
shirt.
it is.
I didn't. There's no talk of
Absolutely
I think
crazy.
Because she said his breasts were
the flopping
flapping.
part was
right,
bad.
so he has to be
moves.
overweight. That's
Yes.
terrible.
If
That
it's-
is terrible.
And it teaches the kids that
Right.
if you gain a little weight, it's not cool and you better cover up.
I want to know, are
That's
you a
what
good
it
swim
does.
instructor? Are you a good swim instructor? Can you
Right.
teach my child to swim?
And
Can you
live.
potentially save my baby's life? That's what I'm interested in.
I agree.
Not whether or not your breasts are
But she
flopping
still
in the
wants him
water.
to put on a shirt.
And scene. We'll be right back. That's all the time we have. Be right back.